Send it to our friends. You didn't at them, Jake. Then why did you do that? Put it in online playing. We have 0 viewers. It says 0 views. Alright, chat. We've got 6 Pokemon to choose from tonight. We have Toppermot, the fucking bird that I hate, Aretha, Buttermilk, Krill, and Slime. These are our 6 Mons. Let's see what Jake decides to do with them. He's got a minute to decide. All right. Can you get me on the screen I need? Oh no. Hello, hello. Urethra, that's what I'm saying! How was McDonald's? Honestly, not great. Did y'all know a fillet of fish is $5.99 right now? $5.99? Screw that. Every time Jake and I used to go to McDonald's more often in the summer, and he would always bitch and moan every time we go about the prices, and I was always just like, relax, buddy, it's like $1 more. A $6 filet o fish? That thing was meant to be $4.10 forever. But you know I'm still going to pay that price. I frickin' love them. Alright, so anyway, we've got... Also, the fries were cold. They were chewy. The McNuggets... They tasted like McDonald's nuggets, which is not great. We've got Aretha, which Jake asked me what he wanted to name it and said Arethra, and I was like, was that at me or at them? Okay. I should probably commentate. Arethra's harvested a citrus berry. I didn't scream at any employees. I was a passenger princess. I was not involved in the order. We sat in pickup spot number 4. Originally we were planning on doing a date, but norovirus is going around, so I don't want to eat in there. We ate at home. Alright, Ditto used air slash. Where the hell do you see a Ditto? There's no Ditto on this board. Alright, Tailwind is up. Roaring Moon also used Tailwind. It's a very windy scene on this field, playing field right now. The Honeymoon? Oh! The Honeymoon is when all of our friends are able to come to Japan with us. Can you turn nicknames off, please? Krill the Teeny? Krill the Teeny? Krill the Teeny? What does that mean?
It's the smallest krill available. Remember?
Yeah, but like...
That puts a mark on it to say that he's...
And is that what they call it in Pokemon, or did you make it say that? That's weird. Air slash flinch on Butterbird. Tyranitar got a little bit of damage. This flinch situation really sucks. My mommy is texting me. Alright, air slash, that fucking bird that we hate is gone, and I don't think was able to get anything done. Is that an accurate assessment?
Yeah.
Yeah, that bird unfortunately did nothing for us. Tyranitar getting Ditto off the field and Roaring Moon to half health. Getting the Roaring Moon to half health. I'll try to talk like Alan. I will try to talk like Alan. But it won't be very good at all. Toppermott. Mina! That's a cute Pokemon. Hi, Mina. Hi, Mina. I get it, because it's Dragatina. Dratini? Dratini? That's Milotic? No, that's like Dialga. Or like Dratini. What the? Milotic? Milotic? Alright, whatever. Milotic is becoming glass. Eggcorn type. Dr. Aaron Trailer is in the chat. CJ is in the chat. Tashima's in the chat. Hello, everyone. Oh, no. This is a really upsetting game one for Jake. Missing and avoiding moves left and right. Well, not missing, but flinching. I really do think if we're just going based solely off vibes, the two Pokemon on the other side of the board look much more intimidating than a Dreidel and a small dinosaur. Lizard even, that's not even a dinosaur at this point. That's the shit that you see on the sidewalk walking around in Florida. Zachary, it's because nobody said hello Zachary. And if they did, I missed it. But hello Zachary, hello Clayton, hello Mr. B, SSB. Alright, this person has chosen some very aesthetically pleasing Pokemon. Landorus and Mina giving off their most intimidating looks ever. I am Hilly Silly. I'm Silly Hilly. I'm also... Oh, I can tell everyone. I shouldn't tell everyone. I'm Silly Hilly. I'm also Hillary Dillery Doc. And I'm that bitch wife that Jake hates. Not really. Alright. Krillin has died. Jake has lost round 1. Unfortunate. Extremely unlucky. Do you think you should have brought out different Mons?
No, I think I shouldn't have got unlucky.
He shouldn't have got unlucky. Okay. Well, at least he made the right decision on his Mons. That's okay. We'll be lucky next time. Where's the lucky object? Let me get the luck. This is our lucky talisman. I'll be squeezing it the whole time, pumping its blood, and each pump will contribute like 0.001 luck, okay? But you can't pump it too fast because you don't want its heart to explode. But I'm giving it a little juice. We got to keep it fair. We can't just abominate. That's not a word. What word am I looking for? We can't just dominate Alexander so easily. We got to give them a fighting chance, you know? I should get the SpongeBob Whopper. Burger King burgers, I'm sorry, but Burger King burgers do not hit because I like lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and Burger King mayonnaise is really bad. I do like a chicken fry and a croissant sandwich, although it's been like maybe 20 years since I've had a croissant sandwich. I don't even know if they make them anymore. Buttermilk is on the field. I think that a buttermilk versus a ancient salamence is a pretty good matchup. They're both very feathery. One's purple, one's blue. One has a bit of an airheads situation color scheme going on. Very appealing. Kilowattrol kind of doesn't match the color palette of the board. So, I mean, I'm still pumping, guys. I'm trying, but hopefully the lack of coordination doesn't prove our downfall tonight. Alexander is powering up their Mina into the cheeseburger type. Roaring Moon used Protect. Buttermilk used Dazzling Gleam into the Protect. Unsuccessful. But what else can we get done? Chipping away at little boy McGee, putting up that tailwind. Wind power. I don't know what that did. Icy wind. It's a very windy board. Kilowatt roll actually took quite a bit from that. This thing does not like ice on its wings. But it's still enough to work with, I think. Ground type ground beef. Yes. It looks like a nasty patty. Or no, it looks like a color patty? Silly patty? What did they call them? Silly patties? Yeah. I tell you guys, I'm in a good mood today because I was observed by someone who isn't quite my boss, but is boss adjacent, and it went very well with my class that is very misbehaved, and it was their first time in the lab, and they did better. It was probably the best that the situation could have gone. So, good day for Hillary. I'm manifesting a good afternoon, good evening for Jake. Buttermilk used Dazzling Gleam into Hold Mouse, which took a considerable amount of HP. Air Slash into Mina. Did that just not do anything? Kilowatt roll hanging on to that singular HP. I'm really hoping we can get at least a little bit of chunks out of that. I recommend using something that is fast, like Sucker Punch. It is a move that goes first and it punches people, for those in the chat that didn't know. Another move that tends to go first is Quick Attack. We could put one of those out there. I don't know who did what, but Hold Mouse is passing away pretty darn soon. Happy about that. Citrus Berry actually fed that MFer quite a bit. Air Slash is doing nothing. What is going on? This is just a foul matchup for Jake, I think. I don't know if we're going to a game 3, but we're trying. Thank you. Thank you. It's because I had such a good morning at work. Quick Attack. Other moves that go first include I don't know any more of them. All right. Ooh! Yeah! Hold Mouse is out of there! Air Slash! Okay, it flinched. That's great. That's great. Things are looking up, Millhouse. My pumping is working. Extreme Speed! How could I forget? It's because I never learned that move. Unless that's like an electric type move or something, then I've learned it. It sounds extreme. And we all know that lightning bolts are extreme, so. You could also throw up a little bit of Purple Room. Switch Room? No. What do they call the room? Mirror Room, I think. You weren't supposed to tell me! You could put up Mirror Room and then use a really, really slow move like Slowpoke. Then you could go first. Alright, Dazzling Gleam into the everyone, and everyone's off the field! Jake Major, your regional, sensational, world, regional, municipal champion of round 2. Once we get this MFer off the field, no one wants to see you, Landorus. Go back in the toilet. We've got ice moves versus a piece of fire. I think we're fine. Yeah! Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Get in there. I think Kilowattrel would benefit from having some little spikes after its wings, like on the little backs of them, similar to how Salamander, the ancient version of Salamander, has the little spikes. I think that would look cool. But I think they're going for like aerodynamics or something, so it kind of makes sense that it's more sleek. All right. We've made it to a game 3. That was a wonderful game 2. Honestly, thrilling. Had the time of my life watching and commentating that. I feel thrilled. I'm giving the cow a little ear massage. I think Jake probably got this in a little Secret Santa. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I think Jake got this in a Secret Santa, either from my family, like this was like a Christmas gift, or he got this from like a co-worker situation. His mother got it. You've heard it here, folks. First. I'm stuttering a lot tonight. Alexander, I love the mole right here. Hi, Missy the dog. Hi, Missy the dog. All right, I did not see if Jake's team is any different, but I imagine with how successful that last one is, that not a thing has changed. Aretha and the bird that I hate are on the board. Notice how I am not flinching, gagging, or anything at the presence of these round foods that I hate. But we're not gonna dwell on it. Jake is ice cubing up his Kilowattrel. Sorry, I'm petting Missy the dog back here. Come here, Missy. Come closer. Come here, Missy. Come here. Thank you. And Alexandria is that good for you? Terrawattrelizing Mina, cheeseburger Pokemon, cheeseburger hand pies. And, oh, sorry, I don't know what just happened. I can't really show Missy because I don't want to distract from my boy's thunder. Clearly he's locked in. Terra Blast into Salamander the Pokemon, who is dead. That was like a move 1 kill. Nothing happened except for major death. Bird is not looking so hot, but definitely able to do some damage for a little while longer. Can this worm do anything besides going ground? Are you calling Alexander a worm? It's not very nice, Clayton. Also, if I tried to show you Missy, you would only see her butt. Because she's standing like directly facing the door. She just want her tushy pet. Mousehold is holding his and her mousy children, putting up the Tailwind, which at this point I think is a bit redundant. Like, you may as well just skip that move. It's already going to happen anyway. Why waste a turn on it? Shadow Claw into Kilowattrel, which couldn't do anything, actually. Yeah, but I don't know what that does. Doesn't do anything. No one got hurt from it. All right, Giga Drain into Rethra, and that does a little bit of damage, but it's a Wreath. You think a Wreath is scared of winter weather? Not really. Not really. It's what do they call that? Coniferous. It's a conifer. She's fine. Buttermilk on the table. About to spill its guts. Whose guts? I'll show you. Exactly. Oh my god, I stopped pumping. Sorry, guys. Missy, you're laying down. I can't reach your height anymore. Sorry. but it gives me both hands to squeeze my luck talisman. So Buttermilk using the protect, going ghost, and by ghost I mean playing it safe on the board at the moment. Shadow Claw into a protected Mon, waste of a turn, IMO. Draining Kiss. Okay, so you smooched me. What of it? Worthless. Giga Drain. Oh, we used Giga Drain. Okay. Not much has been happening. If this were a wrestling match, they would. If this were like the dress rehearsal for a wrestling match, the coaches would have said, "Time out, time out. This isn't interesting enough. Skip that last match, or what do they call it? Turn. Skip that last turn. Didn't need it. It's not adding anything." See, look at this. I'm calling a timeout. We got to get some heavy hitters on the table. I will always be famous. Thank you. I missed what happened, but Mina is dead. Aretha is. Well, I didn't see it because my eyes were closed. But Mina is dead. Hello, Molly. She's on the camera. Hi, Molly. Yeah, I think they usually, well, not usually, but I think some people in wrestling kiss the other player either before, like when they're doing the whole walking up with the music, slow rider, take it easy. What's that guy's name? You guys know what I'm talking about. No, the guy in wrestling where he made up his own song. And it's his intro song, and that's the name of his wrestle guy persona. And it's I'm not making this up. Steven Flo! That guy. I think he's kissed someone like... Okay, anyway. Buttermilk has passed away. It's okay, though. It's not? Oh. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I may have distracted. Oh, Molly, come back. We needed you. We needed you. Molly. Got a little dancing guy. Looks like Jake when he was a little kid. Sludge Bomb into Urethra. Not... What do you mean nice? Nice that it's... Got it, got it. That's a good... Whoa! High five. Landorus is out of the game. I don't think these mice can do anything. They're this big. They're Millhouse the Teeny. Get him out of there. Yeah! Oh my god, it's dead! It's dead! Jake is your regional international trillion pants championship world local regional municipal territorial champion. And I think he won his first game last time. Is that correct, Jacob? Jake is defeated in round 2. That is unheard of.
I started the season the opposite last time. I started with 2 losses, so probably only going to be losses from here on out, if anything happens.
No! You have the strongest team in the world. You got first pick. You got Incineroar. No? Sorry, you got Fluttermane. Who has been keeping us jolly AF? No, he doesn't look angry. His eyebrows are just weirdly shaped. I just said that for fun. It's not even
Hi,
true.
Chris. What is that evil? Oh, it's this. I thought it was butt cheeks.
All right, let's do our post-game interview. Jake Major, how does it feel to be a round 2 champion, all thanks to the power and luck of Mumu the Third?
Uh, it feels good, especially after getting pretty unlucky in game one.
Incredibly unlucky.
Game two, a little bit of luck went my way to bring it home, but I only needed two of literally my lead Pokemon won that entire game. So I don't think the luck mattered as much. It certainly helped. But Fluttermane got all 4 KOs in that game, so it was awesome. The last game was a bit
I
of
can
a
smell your
nail-biter.
breath. Sorry. Keep going.
Well, I can't speak into the mic.
I'm kidding.
Um, but it was a little stressful at the end. Hitmontop had to hit all of its triple axles. Arboliva had to survive that move. I went for a very ballsy turn 1 in Game 3 where I just launched a Terra Fairy Terra Blast, which I didn't think would work because
Yeah.
I revealed the Terra in Game 1. Well, he already knew my Terra, but I thought I kind of revealed that I might have Terra Blast. So, yeah, feeling good. I'm going to go into my post-game analysis.
And I'm gonna go have sex with my wife. That was a reference to the movie Clue. I'm not actually gonna do that.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Jakey Oli here with another custom build for 20. So, here was my prep for this week. First was Fluttermane. Originally, I had Taunt on this Fluttermane, but I wanted Thunderbolt just in case I needed to hit Terra Flying Pokemon harder, aka the inevitable Roaring Moon. So that one went up. It can survive, I think, fast Terra Flying Acrobatics, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, fast flying acrobatics. Hitmontop, as you saw, was 2 points faster than Milotic without investment. And then the HP and defense allowed me to survive Terra Flying attack boosted acrobatics after Intimidate, which you saw in Game 1, but didn't end up mattering. I mean, I was able to get a Fake Out off, but yeah. Terra Steel was mainly for dealing with Roaring Moon's BS. Fluttermane was Terra Fairy to get the one-hit KO with Dazzling Gleam. I opted not to bring Moonblast this week because I thought spread damage might be a little better, especially with Mousehold's Redirection. Ditto. Tyranitar was Assault Vest this week, with Rock Slide, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, knockoff, Ice Punch for Landorus and Roaring Moon, Thunder Punch for Milotic, knockoff for just good, switch coverage and hitting things, Rock Slide for general stuff, and potential Terra Flying. Kilowattrel, really clutched in this one. Wind Power is what I decided to bring this week because I was kind of afraid of Milotic, and it seems like rightfully so, because that Pokemon just walled me pretty hard. Tyranitar couldn't do much to it. I couldn't really bring Excadrill into it. And Hitmontop really wanted to be Intimidate for Roaring Moon this week, so it kind of didn't want to face Milotic as well, and that's why I decided to bring Arboliva, which actually pulled its weight a lot in managing the endgame situations. So very pleased with that. Just max special attack, max HP, -1 for Harvest on Citrus Berry. Terra Blast with Terra Water, I'm pretty sure gets a lot of one-shots on Landorus. Giga Drain, as you saw, lets me handle Milotic. An Alluring Voice was there to potentially KO Roaring Moon if it needed to. Terrablast Kilowattrel was definitely a good call for me this week. This survives. What does this survive? I'm Sash. What does it survive? Uh, what? What? Why did I do that? It's Sash. Why did I don't remember why I gave it any bulk at all if it was Focus Sash. Why'd I do that? What'd I do that for? I don't remember anymore. But either way, came out on top. Yay. A little bit of hacks, but so it goes. Yeah. And that's how it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Until next week, that matchup was actually very tricky. The Milotic really made that tough.